John and I first met in 2000 at Simon Fraser University. Eager and unaware of what might lie ahead, we were both studying in the Faculty of Science with the sole purpose of going into medicine and helping people with the knowledge that we had gained. We met through a residence Bible study on campus, and the circle of friends that we shared are still an integral part of our lives today, a very important part of our spiritual family. In those years at SFU, John and I fell in love with one another, but more importantly, our love for Jesus grew in significant and life-changing ways. Growing up as pastors' kids, both John and I had always known the importance of local and global missions, and we tried to translate that awareness into action in a number of ways during our high school and university years. From busing to Maine and Hastings on Saturdays to hand out peanut butter and jam sandwiches, to short-term missions in Papua New Guinea, Campus Crusade mission trips to Japan, and Anita pursuing a short-term pre-med mission to Nigeria, our hearts were moved to multiply His love through us to the lost and the least, as one of our favorite psalms says. As we approached the end of our degrees, God used various circumstances, such as a cancelled trip to Nigeria due to political unrest, and the loss of Anita's brother Josh in 2003, and other circumstances to point our lives away from medicine and towards careers that would still allow us to help others, but that would make it possible to have and nurture a family. Coming from families of educators, we felt led to teaching and were passionate about sharing God's love with each and every student who would pass through our doors. We celebrated our commitment to God and one another before family and friends on April 24, 2005, and that same year we began our teacher training. We fully embraced our roles as educators while starting a family in 2008, and over time adding 5 beautiful children to our family, 4 of which we've had the privilege of parenting this side of heaven. Over a decade, we saw numerous different aspects added to our identities. John as a coach, Anita as a photographer, both John and I as teachers, and then 2 years ago we started seeing those aspects of our identity challenged. We became more aware that we wanted to identify first with Christ, and as we did so, our grip on the temporal loosened. We had always been involved in life groups, but we started to become very challenged by one particular group of friends that were walking through life with us. We read the Word, we read other authors, and we found that we were having difficulty reading God's words and keeping our lives as they were. Our lives are filled with good things, but we worried that perhaps it was made up of too many things that didn't really matter for eternity.
I stand in Him complete. Jesus died my soul to save, and my lips shall still